Hi folks, welcome to Gold, Gems, Treasure and Fish. Glen Alva digging a wash. The first part of the video, unfortunately, I lost all the data to. So we're going to have to pick it up from the data we've got. First day we got there, which was the data we lost, it was 40 degrees. It ended up teeming down rain in the afternoon. And we only did about an hour of digging, which I found 2 blue sapphires, 1 green. They were all a carat or just under, so nothing special. But we also found a 15.5 kilo star sapphire, and it was a very nice specimen. Anyway, I'll let Darren take you on the rest of the journey. Okay, now because we're so fortunate that hot weather's given way and it's rained, we can do something we don't usually do. And what I like to do here is we've got this puddle, we're working this area near this puddle because it's easier to work. This is where I've already pulled that nice star sapphire out of here, so I'm going to keep working this area. But this is what I'm doing, I'm just using the little shovel and splash the water up on the bank. You'll be surprised at how much, mightn't look like it, but how much gravel's actually coming down there. And then I'm down on, if you notice this bit here, this is bedrock. Sandstone bedrock, and the big star sapphire was sitting right on top of it. You'd expect any other sapphires to be sitting on top of the bedrock there too, or very close to it. So taking all this dirt out here, but believe me, it's like picking into cement. Go over here. That's a bit soft because it's on the edge of where I've sprayed, but trust me, you go into some bits of it, it's like picking into absolute cement. It's hard as. But when you've got that, like that bit there, but it falls away, the soil itself falls away when you've given it a bit of a wet. It really does help get those rocks out. I would not be able to do that easy without that water on it. And I pick down, once I've got a collection on the bedrock, I clean the bedrock off, throw it in the bucket, and then we take it over and process it. Just going to take the hat off for a minute so you can see me while I explain this to you. We're going to do some sieving. Now here at Glen Alva there's usually no water. We're lucky, really lucky today that there's some water around. We usually dry sieve with this device and then use the other 2 hand sieves to get the material, and what we do is we classify that here, drag it up to with the vehicle up to our camp where we'd have some sort of water supply. People here usually bring in 44-gallon drums on the back of trailers, and then they use things like willoughbys, or they hand sieve and process the material up there. So they classify here, get all the big rocks out, and process there. Today we're not doing that. We're lucky enough we've got water. We can do the whole lot right where we stand. Okay, now what we're going to do is we grab the 8th sieve. Under here we have the 1/4 sieve. We grab our material, fill it up like that, bit there, puck it out of the way, and then we just simply shake. It's gentle at first so it's all in the sieve. Shake, twist, shake, twist. Get that water coming up, get those rocks clean. Now it's quite clayey, so get your hand in there, give it a really good break up, mix around with your hand, and sieve again, and repeat the process until you break all that clay up, and wash all those rocks. Just like so. When you're happy with the clean, separate the 2, turn it over. You should have it probably on a mat there. Have a look through, make sure there's no big sapphires. If there are any really big ones, they're going to be in there. And then repeat the process over again. Now, your place with most of your sapphires and everything's going to be in there. I can do 2 or 3 buckets with the top sieve before I need to check that bottom sieve, and we'll go through that on the mat together. And then all we do is repeat the process again. until our bucket, until our bucket of material is complete, and we go get another bucket of material, and that's all there is to it. I'll be back with you in just a second after I've classified this bucket down, and we'll go together and have a look on the mat and see what we get, eh? Or actually see if you can just get me walking up to it.
Okay.
Yeah, rightio, we've sieved the buckets down there, classified them. We've got the 1/8 inch stuff. We've already looked through the bigger stuff. There's no big sapphires, unfortunately, in that lot. But this is where most of your sapphires are always going to be. Now we've done this, we've sieved them down the creek, we've vibrated it. Most of the sapphires should be here in Glen Alva. There'll be a heap of red stones in the middle. I sometimes go a little bit off. But anyway, this is how we do it. And if you come in there, Robin, and show them where all the red stones are. If there's any sapphires, that's roughly where they should be. In with that lot of red stones there somewhere. Now we'll get down and we'll have a good look. I can't see anything. Can't see anything on straight away, but I'll get down on the ground here. Because my eyes aren't the greatest, and we will have a look. Let's see what we got. That's a little fines bucket. Let's see if there's any sapphires in there at all. Oh, take this hat off again. Have a look there. I think it's fallen down a bit. There's one. Oh, there's one there. Clearly a sapphire. There's one there. I'll put him over there. Doesn't look like there's a hell of a lot in this one. Always check all the way around. Most of your sapphires and any decent ones are usually in this bit here, where that red material also is, but they can migrate, and there is other reasons why they mightn't have made it to the side, so have a good look through. Looks like this was a bit of a dud one, this one. So we only got one sapphire. Last one we ended up, I think, at 6 and a zircon, but this one, there's only one I can see straight away. Okay, if we find any more, I'll come back to you. Oh, wait a minute, here we go, here we go. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Here's another one. So that's 2, both look like blues. It's amazing what happens when your eyes get a bit older. I would have spotted them from 5 metres away a couple of years ago, but that's what happens as you age. Part of the point of this channel is to show you that anybody can do it. You don't have to be super fit. You don't have to be 15, 20, 30. You can do it when you're 50, 60, 70. All you got to do is get out and give it a go. Get out and give it a go, enjoy yourself. You're good, you're out in nature, you're doing exercise. Believe me, sometimes this can be bloody hard work. Okay? And you get the benefit of finding some sapphires, and maybe once every now and again, one might be worth something. Okay. Till the next sieve. See ya. Okay. G'day folks, just finished the sieving over there. We've got our pile here. Now, as you can see, the more red coloured rocks should be in the centre, and the lighter colours around the outside, the reds being the heavier rocks. We've flipped the sieve upside down, the heavy stuff should be on the bottom. So your sapphires, zircons, and anything else we may find should be on the bottom. I tend to be a bit off centre with all mine, and you can see the red stones are more on this edge, the greys around here. So we're going to look in this area and see. Now, I've already pulled 3 little sapphires, tiny little sapphires off of here, and we're just going to look for some more. And right in the middle of the reds there is another one. Oh, a bit harder to see, but there's a clear zircon. And I'm going to have a real good look and check I like to check my whole pile because sometimes they just go off a bit centre or can end up, oh there you go. There you go. And here's another baby blue. Oh, if I can get it. Another baby blue there. I've just dropped it. There it is. Another baby blue. So out of that sieve, there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues and a clear zircon, I think it is. Okay. I'm in shot now. Hey folks, how are you? Just want to show you something. We had that rain 2 days ago. It was up here. It's dropped from where it was last night, as you can see, to there. And pretty soon, there ain't going to be no water. Now as for the fossicking, the water makes it so much easier because we're able to process it here on the creek and we don't have to use the water we bring in with us. And to do that makes it saves us having to cart dirt all the way back up to where we've got the water or bring the water down here. So make hay while the sun shines because the water here at Glen Alva, she don't last long. Okay, well we've flipped that one over. Unfortunately, can't see any obvious sapphires, but we'll have a look through and see how we go. I'll get down here. I do this for 2 reasons, folks. A, I can see better from this distance, and B, one of my injuries is I have a fused ankle and it's very, very hard to squat down with a fused ankle. So we'll have a look through this together. I'm not seeing a whole lot of goodies. I should have brought my other glasses down with me. Not seeing a whole lot of goodies at all, actually, which isn't good because there was a lot of work to get that. Yeah, they should, as I said, they should be in here, but lately I've been finding them all through, so maybe my technique isn't that good. Although that is a sapphire. Yep, okay, 2 tiny little sapphires so far. Nothing great, that's for certain. And you would hope that they'd be right on top here, but they haven't been, unfortunately. So I'm going to have a really good look through this. A really good look through and see what else we can find, and I'll come back. I'll come back to you in a minute. Well, unfortunately, folks, we didn't get to come back and do any more digging. We had another major rainstorm out here at Glen Alva and we had to pack up. But these are the gems we found during the time. There were 3 others that we've sent to Lamberts in Thailand that were between 2 and 3 carats. 1 yellow, 1 green and 1 blue. And of course the star of the show, the star sapphire, 15.5 carats, which I'm still deciding how and when and if I'll get coming. Thank you. Please watch again.